Alright, so I left the hub-centric ring adapters for the XC70 rims at home. Gotta go grab those. The trim is holding up pretty well, the trim paint. We're gonna put a quick 600-700 kilometers on this car to see if there's anything weird with the XC70 rims on this platform. I'm also gonna have a spare tire or two with me in case something really weird goes on in the front while I'm on the highway and I need to swap both of the fronts to spares and pump my way back home. Based on experienced forum member information, this is the product that I'm going to try with the XC70 rims now. Believe it or not, they even advertise it as a 30-second install. Well, minus the removal and reinstall of the wheels, it really probably is a 30-second install for all of them. Now just make sure you flip the wheel upside down and support it with another tire so that you don't damage the face of the rim. And then it literally just sat right inside the bore hole. I don't know if I'm using the right terms very well, so I think we're gonna be okay. Well, check it out. Looks like we got some spectators here. So you can see the rings sit nice and flush in there. Top detailer tip is clean your rims while they're off the car. You're gonna have far easier time using the appropriate coarse brushes, okay? Nothing too thick, nothing too thin, to get into all the nooks and crannies around the air filler nipple thing. I don't know why I can't think right now, but yeah, clean the rims while they're off the car. You're gonna do a far better job. You can get inside all of the holes where the bolts go and you can clean those up very well. It just makes for a much easier wheel cleaning prior to install. Alright, so I'm in a parking lot, but believe it or not guys, the XC70 rims are actually lighter than these 17-inch rims. Makes sense, there's more metallic meat to a 17-inch rim. But yeah, those I will weigh them at some point, maybe later on when I do my winter wheel swap, but they feel lighter than these 17s, even though they look stronger. And they are better in terms of, if you want suspension, added suspension, the tires are actually part of the suspension in vehicles. So if I'm going to tow with this, the XC70 rims are a far better bet than some thin 17-inch tires. I can't get you guys an angle from here, but that is the bushing I'm talking about that I can see daylight through. And for those of you thinking of trying this wheel swap, the OE Volvo center caps just pop out and fit right into the stock XC rims. Alright, so my estimate is about a 1-inch lift with these XC70 rims. So you can see on this side we got the XCs, and I think these rims are called Sagitas or something, I keep forgetting. But yeah, it lifted the car a little bit. Alright, you guys aren't here, but I'm giving you confirmation that it's about a 1-inch lift. Because right now we have 2 XC wheels on this side and 1 XC wheel on the front there, and you can tell it's lifted. So if you want a slight lift on your car, these might be an option. Alright, so in general, tightening on the ground with the breaker bar, I've got the feel for it. I've done lots of wheels in my life. But for some reason they were a bit loose again this time when I even took off the other ones. So maybe I'm not cranking them down hard enough. And that's because these Volvo wheel lugs like to strip on the inside and you got to replace them. So it's fortunate that they don't do the stud side soft and they do the piece that you put on soft. But for this reason, with my P1 cars or Volvos from now on, I'm always going to tighten, go for a short drive, tighten again right away, and let's see what happens this time. seeing those Odysseys turn into homeless garbage collecting vehicles. Those are great Hondas.